Real estate is an awful way for you to actually make money.
Oh boy.
Option one, you can go buy a single family home for $400,000, the average price in the US, and then you rent it out to somebody. Well, the average rent nets you, profit-wise, about $167 a month. So you're taking a $400,000 risk for a couple $100 a
I've
month.
been saying
Then you
that.
take the average small business, you could buy same way you could for buying a piece of real estate. So $400,000 business, you put some money down and get the rest from the SBA or seller financing, and the average small business makes 10 to 15% per year. You're cash flowing tens of thousands of dollars from a business instead of real estate.
Ironically, as a real estate guy, I actually agree with Cody. It does not make sense to buy a $400,000 house that makes you $167 a month for that amount of risk, that amount of headache, and everything else. So rentals are good for appreciation, they're good for depreciation and taxes, and you get principal pay down. So I'm not saying none of that's true. But when it comes to cash flow, they suck. And that's why there's all these other methods coming out with Airbnb and co-living and all this other stuff to try and get cash flow because it's not really there anymore. But then it brings in a whole new argument of, okay, well now you're actually just starting a business like Cody says. Airbnb is a business. You're in the hotel business now. Assisted living is a whole different type of business. So then you got to ask yourself, are there other business opportunities that are less risk, higher reward, less time frame to get going, less regulated? And this is kind of what I've just been telling people for a while. It's like, I would rather build a wholesale business, not take on any debt, just put up marketing dollars, go out and make tens of thousands if you're just started, or hundreds of thousands if you're scaling. And I just believe it's a better opportunity overall if you want to make cash flow. And my advice is, if you want to be in real estate and have a cash flow business, then start a wholesale business, because that's going to lead you to everything else.